Okay, so the first day of the Hajj, the 8th of Zil Hijjah, and we're going to speak to a range of different people, either in Mina or on their way to Mina. The first guest we'll talk to is Sheikh Saeed Ncane, who I can gather from what I see is already in the tents in Mina. Sheikh Saeed, assalamu alaikum, and a warm welcome to Salam Media. What a privilege to talk to you.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. My respected Adisab and Elder Ashraf Ada, as well as Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah to all the engineers in the studio, as well as all the listeners of Salam Media, and Jazakallah khairan so much for the opportunity.
Well, I gather from the pictures I saw earlier, you are already in the tents in Mina. So you've arrived already, and you've got your all important mattress. You got your place, right?
Yes, Alhamdulillah. We thank Allah Ta'ala for His great favor. Allah Ta'ala has chosen us, Alhamdulillah, to be amongst those who are here, Alhamdulillah, for Hajj, as well as we are here, Alhamdulillah, in Mina. We left this morning. We walked from Azizia, and then we came, Alhamdulillah, here to Mina in groups, and some were traveling in buses. But we came early, Alhamdulillah. It was maybe around 4 o'clock in the morning when we came. Alhamdulillah, it is a great experience, especially for myself. I'm new in Islam, and also Alhamdulillah, and I've never come to the Holy Land. It's been the first time, so Alhamdulillah, it is an amazing experience. Alhamdulillah, to see people
Absolutely, and
from different parts of the world. Alhamdulillah.
may it get even better indeed, inshallah. Tell me, I mean, so I have the privilege of having been on Hajj 6 years ago. I have the privilege of traveling with the same group that you did, Khidmat al-Wam. I can see your bag, and that tells me who you're traveling with, right? So I have a very good
Yeah,
idea
Alhamdulillah.
of what's going on there. But tell me, what's your state of mind right now? I mean, you've done the walk, and on the walk, maybe first talk about that. On the walk, when you left Azizia, as you saw people in their pilgrim white, all walking or going by bus, but walking in this case, and chanting the labbaik. I mean, what were you thinking then as you were chanting? Now you're not even far away. You are literally on the Hajj. You know, it's like you're going to this big stadium when you think of a cup final, but the biggest cup final of them all is the Hajj, right?
Yes, Alhamdulillah. What I can say is this: I was a bit fortunate to go to madrasa and study some books of Deen, and Alhamdulillah, as a result of that, reading the books and also experiencing the work in the Hajj and everything, you, there is a little bit of a difference because you are there, you are part of it, and there is always some excitement and always some little bit. You don't know what's next. You don't know what's next. But Alhamdulillah, what I can say is that most, especially is that the Saudi government and the authorities, they've really prepared everything for the Hajj. That's what most importantly I can say. But another thing is this: the concern and the worry inside me is that, Ya Allah, we just wish that walking towards Minna and towards Allah Ta'ala, please make me return back at home as a newborn baby. That's the only thing that has been occupying my mind. Because yes, it is said that if a person performs his Hajj, he does not fight, he does not do anything which is forbidden, then he'll come back home as a newborn baby. So that's what has been occupying my mind. That I really want to start my slate very clean, and I don't want to spoil my slate, inshallah.
Well, inshallah, Ameen to that, and I pray, inshallah, Allah accepts your du'a for yourself, for the rest of
I mean,
your chommies now, if I can call it that, the fellow
I
who
mean, I
judge,
mean, I mean, I
at
mean,
Khidmat Awam Group, and the South Africans and the world. In fact, inshallah, the world will be a better
I mean.
place if all of us are better human beings. I mean, it's as simple as that, isn't it? Yeah. So now that you've arrived, I mean, what was the walk like today? I mean, just again, hearing different people from different communities chanting the labbaik. What was your emotional experience?
So Alhamdulillah, what I can say is that the most important thing that you can truly experience, is the simplicity, and everyone is just the same. The simplicity, and we are all working. Yes, others are on buses, especially the elderly, and those who are not firm, they are on buses. But the most important thing is that the simplicity, the brotherhood, and we are all the same, and we are looking all the same. Even here in the tent, everyone is lying down with their white this thing, ihram, and there is no different from the next person. That simplicity is really, it shows you that Allah Ta'ala's system is amazing, and Islam is really a truth in where there must come a time where everyone is just looking the same. There is no one who is different with anyone. So the simplicity, the uniqueness of Islam, that's the most striking feature, especially for people like us who have just accepted Islam. So that the most important thing, the simplicity and the similarity of everyone. And we hope that Allah Ta'ala, inshallah, there is that hope also about Qiyamah when you're looking at the sins and what happens, what unfolds in this journey of Hajj. You're just thinking about Qiyamah, that probably this is, everyone is just going to be the same, just like this. And we just wish that even if we go back home, all of us, we take the simplicity and the to look the same and take it also back home. We don't just leave it here behind in Hajj and Mina in Arafah. But when we go back home, when we view at each other, we just view each other with this simplicity and that like we are all the same, inshallah.
Absolutely, inshallah. So now that you are there in the camp in Mina, we know that tomorrow, is the day of Arafah, and after Fajr you will head to Arafah for that all important day. However, is your plan for the rest of today?
Yes, obviously we have WhatsApp groups. Yeah, under Khidmatul Awam, we are always reminded now and again that we must make sure that we perform all our five times salah, and we must also do our azkar. And I hope that there will be programs also. Even now, I can hear the microphone. They are trying to make some announcement. I think there will be ulama, a lot of ulama are here. They will be assisting us with all the adhkar and the du'as and to keep ourselves occupied with ibadah, inshallah. So I hope the whole day to be the day of adhkar, ibadah, and labbaik, and labbaik, and labbaik, Allahumma labbaik.
Inshallah, and an adequate preparation for the more strenuous days that come, right? So as we know, it's a lot more strenuous in the days ahead, right? You made the point lastly. I mean, you're fairly new to Islam. How new are you to Islam?
What I can say is this: I'm not like as very new in Islam. I accepted Islam 15 years ago. 15 years
Okay, all
ago,
right.
Alhamdulillah, and also went to study in madrasa, and also I'm involved in Imam work in my community. But why I'm saying new is because this experience for me is very new. To be international flights to come to Saudi. So it just brings back the memories like as if I just accepted Islam yesterday.
Oh,
Everything, the
Alhamdulillah.
experience is so new, new, new.
MashaAllah. Well, it's such a privilege for us to speak to you. So just two things. Where are you from? I mean, like the community in South Africa. Where do you live, and what does that community feel and know about you going on the pilgrimage? Because what I'm saying is, some of the people that you represent from your community would be Muslims, but there could be others in the broader community who are not Muslim, who are very aware. They know you, and they're aware that you are going on the pilgrimage to Makkah.
What I can say, I'm from KZN, KwaZulu-Natal. There is a small town in the south coast of KZN called Harding. I'm from Harding in KZN. So, Alhamdulillah, after finishing my studies, I started a little bit of work of deen in the area. And Alhamdulillah, today there is three madrasas in Masakele, in Kwezi, and Wamate, in Harding. So, Alhamdulillah, we've just above 800 students that are attending in our three madrasas, obviously being assisted with the likes of Alimdad Foundation, other organizations which are assisting us to continue the work of deen in the area. Alhamdulillah, the students are very excited. In my community, as I've said, it's a new community in Islam, so I've been the first one who's been privileged to come for Hajj, as well as I've been a councillor and a deputy mayor at some point in Harding. So the people of my area, even those who are not Muslims, I've been posting for them all the sites of Hajj, and they've been very, very excited. The people in town, the people in rural areas, because I'm in WhatsApp groups, I've been showing them what's going on, the peace that is here in other countries, especially in Saudi, and I've been telling them that I am praying a lot for them, for our country, for peace and for stability. And we all know you can feel that there's something looming on the ground. We just pray that Allah Ta'ala must protect the country and bring our hearts together and give us righteous leaders, inshallah. So I've been in
Inshallah,
touch with the people
inshallah.
on the ground. I mean,
And
I've
I
been
think
a
that's
lot
so
in,
important. Yeah, yeah.
yes, yes. Constantly, constantly, my Hajj it's between making dua for my parents. Allah Ta'ala make them accept Islam, as well as the prosperity and the stability of the country. That has been my main duas. Yes, obviously, my asatiza, Hazrat Mufti Ibrahim Desai, rahimahullah, a very close ustaz of mine. I've been making a lot of dua for all my asatiza who are back in South Africa, and the family and the community. Allah Ta'ala must open the doors for them towards Iman, inshallah. But it's most importantly, the stability and prosperity and security and safety in the country. I've been making a lot of dua and also for the acceptance of the Hajj of all the Hajj, inshallah.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, we say Amin to your du'as on both accounts for your family, extended family, friends, and as certainly for the country as well. And you're right. I mean, you're an ambassador for our country in Makkah. You are there. We are not there. So you represent us. Do you, just the last thing, Sheikh Saeed, do you get a sense that, are you aware of your role as an ambassador? I mean, is that in your mind all the time that I represent people? I'm not there. I'm on my own, but I'm not on my own. I represent people who look up to me, who wants me to do what is good for myself and for them and for our country.
Alhamdulillah, since I graduated in madrasa, I've been having that in my mind that I represent. I'm not here for my own. That's why Allah Ta'ala has used us to establish madaris, and also the community in Hadi. As I've said, they've elected me once to become deputy mayor. I was a deputy mayor in Hadi. So in my role, I always regard myself as a leader, as an ambassador of my community, as I'm here as well. And yeah, on Hajj, I don't take it as if it's just my Hajj. I've been sharing the experiences, going to Badr, going to Uhud, going to Jabal Noor, Jabal Sur, everywhere. I've been posting and sending to groups, and people have been very, very appreciative of the informative videos I've been sending them. Especially with indigenous groups, Zulu speaking, Xhosa speaking, and people who have never ever even dreamt that they'll come for Hajj. But if they see someone from their own community, someone they see every day, because we meet now and again, then I send them these videos. It gives them hope, alhamdulillah, and I encourage them that they must apply for Hajj. I've been sending them also applications. It gives them hope, also the yearning and the longing to come for Hajj as well. So as you are saying, I'm just not here just for myself. I just feel that I'll be like an ambassador, like all of us who are here coming from our different communities. Some are from Joburg, some are from Cape Town, some are from different parts of the country. And I do feel that everyone is feeling that we are really ambassadors, especially to make dua for the country, inshallah, and for our communities, inshallah. We are
Inshallah, Amin.
ambassadors indeed.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm very glad that you are our ambassador because you've said all the things that resonates with me, and we are very happy. So we make dua, inshallah, Allah grants you a Hajj Makbul, a Hajj Mabrur, and your dua that may your Hajj be so accepted that you are this newborn
Amin,
child, this
Amin,
newborn Laitiki when you get back
Amin,
home. So inshallah, may that be so, and may we be inspired by your journey, and we make dua that we look forward to chatting to you further on, because your message there, and you will know this when you're on the plains of Arafat. Uh, then the Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam on the day of Arafat
Allah,
tomorrow, the final sermon, he said, those that are here must tell those that are not here, right? Pass the message on.
Sahih.
So in many ways, you are passing the message on, and that's why it's that
Amin, Amin,
important.
Amin, Amin, Amin,
Absolutely,
Amin,
it's
Amin,
that. So you are taking
Amin.
on that responsibility, and we're delighted that you are in that position. But shukran, Sheikh Saeed Ncane. Appreciate your time. Thank you so much. Again, best wishes for the next 5 days, starting today, of the days of
Amin,
Hajj. Inshallah,
Amin,
Ameen. Assalamu
Amin.
alaikum
Shukran
and
so much
labbaik,
for
Allahumma labbaik. Yeah.
آمين 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 لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك جزاكم الله خيرا Allah Ta'ala bring peace in our country in our communities and Allah Ta'ala unite us inshallah most importantly Allah Ta'ala unite us with the Anbiya and the Salihin and the Muttaqin in Yawm al-Qiyamah inshallah جزاكم الله والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Wa alaikum assalam. They were Sheikh Saeed Ncane. What a privilege, man. I mean, I know the line's not the greatest because there's huge connectivity issues, and he's in a camp in the tent in Mina, and lots of people around him. I know that, right? Uh, But just to hang on to every word he said, for me, it's a privilege. I like to think it's a privilege for you. So I'm going to suggest to you, because of his unique position, as he said, accepting Islam, his parents are not Muslim. And in many ways, him being a Muslim and his parents not Muslim reflects so much of those early days of Islam where people were, families were Muslim and their parents were not, and the children were not, and they went on this journey. So he understands his responsibility, and just reciting that labbaik at the end, I mean, that just sums it up. What an ambassador for us. We'll have more coverage of the Hajj. But by the way, let me just tell you as well, we've got the, first of all, the hashtag Hajj 2023 SM, which is for Salam Media. Feel free to use that hashtag anytime. But also at the bottom of these broadcasts, whether it's on audio or visual, you can post your comments as well. We'd love to hear from you. And by the way, here's the WhatsApp number: 061 766 0355. And if you've been for Hajj, what do you feel today? And if you've never been for Hajj, what do you feel today? And if you have been for Hajj, do you have any pictures and videos that you could share with us of your own Hajj journey? Because we will be inspired by that. I'd love to have a look at it. I can tell you now, from my side, just being there 6 years ago, so much nostalgia, which we'll talk about in a moment.